Good morning, cadets. Today I'll be picking up a new chapter. Golu grows a nose. So, cadets, the title is very interesting. Golu grows a nose. So, what will happen in the story? There was a time when elephant had no trunk. Golu is a baby elephant with a bulgy nose, and he is a curious elephant with full of questions. He goes to the Limpopo River to find out more about crocodiles' eating habits. Golu meets the crocodile face to face. He gets the python's help when he needs it most. In a tussle to save himself, Golu's bulgy nose becomes a trunk. Isn't that interesting? It sounds very interesting. So let's find out actually what happened at the Limpopo River. Let's uncover the mystery. Before that, I would like to tell you what is evolution. Does any cadet in the group know what is evolution?
Yes, ma'am. The definition of evolution is descent with modification. Small scale evolution means change in a general frequency in a population from one generation to the another generation. And in large scale evolution means descent of different species from a common ancestors over many generations.
Yeah, it is correct. So let us see the definition of evolution. So evolution means modification, change in gene. It happens in a longer duration. Before you can see the pictures of evolution. Over many generations, changes takes place. So let us come to know how Golu's bulgy nose became a trunk. It's very interesting. So, coming back to the story, long, long ago, elephants had no trunk. In this story, there is a baby elephant named Golu. He has a bulgy nose and does not have the trunk. He had a bulgy nose which was as small as a boot. Golu was a curious elephant. He had lot of questions going on in his mind. Let me tell you some of the questions he used to ask in the to the birds and animals in the jungle. For example, if he sees an ostrich, he would ask the ostrich, "Why don't you ever fly like other birds?" And if he happens to meet the hippopotamus, he will embarrass the hippopotamus with a question, "Why are your eyes always so red?" And poor ostrich and hippopotamus do not have answers for all these questions. Golu's uncles don't have any answers. They thought the questions were too difficult. So everybody in the jungle was afraid of Golu because his questions were very difficult. Then one day, Golu met a Mena. He asked the Mena, "What does a crocodile have in dinner?" Poor Mena, she did not know. So, what did she say? She advised Golu, "Please go to the Limpopo River. There are many crocodiles in the Limpopo River. Find out." Golu took it very sportively and he thought that he will go to the Limpopo River to find out what does the crocodile have in dinner. So Golu went home after meals. Golu said goodbye to his family and said, I am going to the great grassy Limpopo River. I'll find out what the crocodile has for dinner. And Golu stuffed some eatables and started his journey to Limpopo River. Thus Golu started for Limpopo River just to find out what does an elephant have in dinner. On his way, Golu met a python. You understand a python, a dangerous snake. He repeated the same question and asked the python, what does a crocodile have in dinner? Poor python, it did not know the answer and it was so worried and it looked here and there. However, Golu did not stand long. He understood the python does not know the answer, so he moved away. But the python knew that this baby elephant is in trouble. He is going to meet a crocodile. So he decided to follow Golu quietly. When he reached the river, what did Golu see on the river bank? He saw a big log of wood, but actually it was a crocodile. Now, the crocodile was very happy to see Golu. So the crocodile winked and smiled at Golu. And our innocent Golu asked the crocodile, have you seen a crocodile? And the crocodile roughly answered, it is me, I am the crocodile. And you must have heard the English phrase crocodile tears. When somebody sheds false tears, he's not crying genuinely, he's just acting or pretending. We say that he's shedding crocodile tears. And the crocodile started shedding crocodile tears. And this means that it is a real crocodile. Golu was frightened. Yet he asked the crocodile, dear crocodile, what do you have in dinner? Gulu was very afraid, but still he thought that I have come to Limpopo River to ask a crocodile, what do you have in your dinner? So I should ask her. The crocodile said, come here, little one. I will whisper the answer to you. And the crocodile was very happy that such a healthy elephant has come and I will have dinner today. That baby elephant will be my dinner, he thought in his mind. So he called the baby elephant Golu closer to him. He said he wanted to eat Golu. He told that you are my dinner today. You have walked and come. So how can I let you go? You are the dinner. Golu went near him and the crocodile caught hold of his bulgy nose. Now, children, we are talking about evolution and see how the bulgy nose is going to become a trunk. The crocodile was pulling Golu into water. Golu was trying to save himself, and there was a tussle, and the nose was getting pulled. And the crocodile wanted to have Golu as his dinner. Suddenly, the python appeared. It was Golu's good luck. To help him, the python has come. He asked Golu to pull hard. He understood that Golu is in trouble. So Golu, pull harder, don't give up. Now both the crocodile and Golu tried to pull each other. The pulling went on and went on. Then the python thought that he should do something. So what did he do? He coiled himself around Golu's stomach. So he thought that I have to help the baby elephant. It is a stupid elephant because it has landed in trouble by its curiosity, unnecessary curiosity is there. So the python coiled himself around the stomach of the baby elephant, applied his strength. Golu also applied his strength and both tried to pull. But what was happening? Golu's bulgy nose was stretching, it was growing longer and longer. In the end, the python and Golu were successful in pulling out Golu's nose from the crocodile's mouth. Golu was able to save himself, but his nose had become 5 feet long. Golu was ashamed now. He had a beautiful, bulgy, boot shaped nose. And in this tussle with the crocodile, what had happened? The nose had grown 5 feet long. Golu became ashamed that I am now not looking handsome. What a dirty look I have. What to do? So he decided to stay on Limpopo River for 2 days so that his nose cools and then shrinks. He thought that after 2 days things will become okay. So he stayed there and waited. But what happened? The nose cooled, bleeding stopped, everything was fine. But the trunk, that is the bulgy nose, which had become trunk, did not shrink. And Gulu was very upset, sad, feeling very bad. What to do? I am looking different. Everybody has a bulgy nose and I have a trunk. Suddenly, the python was very positive. He had positive attitude. So the python told the benefits of a long trunk. And he told, Golo, it is good to have a long trunk. Why? Because the trunk will be very useful. Don't be upset and sad. Whatever has happened is good. With this big trunk, what can you do? You can keep flies away. Why are you upset? Now you have to shake your head and all. If you have a long trunk and if the fly sits, just beat it with the trunk. Isn't it useful? Then he said, with the trunk, elephant could put large quantity of food into his mouth. With that small bulgy nose, you could eat little amount of food. Now you have a big trunk, so you can put large amount of food into your mouth. Advantage number two. And third advantage is that the trunk will help you to throw mud or water on your body when it is hot. In summers, when you feel hot and you feel like splashing water and mud over your body, this trunk is very useful. So don't be upset. There are a lot of advantages of having a big trunk. Number one is that you can keep flies away, then you can consume large amount of food, and third, in summers, you can splash water or mud on your back. So that is very interesting. Golu thanked the python when he told him the benefits, and Golu thought, "Oh, I'll happily go to my house. I have a big trunk and it has so many advantages. Uncle Python has told all these things to me. So he was very happy. So, cadets, it was an interesting story. So, have you guessed what is the message of the story?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
The message of the story is curiosity is good, but curiosity is not good at every time. We should think and ask the questions, and we should not believe all the stranger as Golu did. He believed Python. It was his good luck. The Python was also good, but the stranger crocodile, he didn't know how it looked, but he trusted him and went very front of him. From this, he also got in trouble, but from this trouble, he also got some benefit.
Yeah, very good. So, the message of the story is curiosity can lead to dangerous experiences. Sometimes you may become curious and then you go in search of knowledge, but Golu decided to go to Limpopo River and actually find out what a crocodile eats in his dinner was a dangerous thing to do. It was his good luck that the python followed him and saved him. So, curiosity can lead to dangerous experience, and experience is the best teacher. Now, you must have come to know Golu loved his bulgy, boot shaped nose, and in the tussle with the crocodile, the nose became a trunk, and initially he was very upset that I want my bulgy nose and all. So, his experience in the Limpopo River was so rich, and he was fortunate or lucky that he met the python and the python helped him. So we should be curious. Definitely, curiosity is a good characteristic of a student or a person who wants knowledge. But with curiosity, we should think also. So always think twice before you leap into something. So, the message of the story is curiosity can lead to danger, and we should not trust every stranger. Every stranger is not like Python who will help you selflessly. Maybe like our crocodile. So, curiosity can lead to danger, and we should not trust everyone. So, let us summarize what we learned today. We learned what is evolution. Then we came to the story that there is a curious elephant, Golu, and Golu has a bulgy nose. And Golu always embarrasses everyone with his questions. Everybody was afraid of Golu. Even a big hippopotamus was afraid of Golu because Golu would ask him, "Why your eyes are red?" And poor hippopotamus does not have any answer. Even a big ostrich was terrified because Golu was asking, "Why don't you fly like other birds when you are a bird?" So Golu was full of questions. Once he asked the Mena that what does a crocodile have in dinner? Mena did not know the answer. So Mena told, okay, go to Limpopo River and find out. There are many crocodiles. But Golu took it very seriously. He went home, packed items, and decided to go to Limpopo River and find out what actually a crocodile has for dinner. On the way, he met Python also. He repeated the question, and the Python did not know the answer. Then, on the banks of River Limpopo, he meets a crocodile, and the crocodile was very cunning, was very happy that such a sweet and fat elephant has come and my dinner is ready. and he called Golu closer and caught hold of his bulgy nose, and there was a tussle and tug of war type situation, and Golu was pulling his nose, and the crocodile was pulling Golu towards him to eat him. By that time, Python came, and Python and Golu both somehow pulled and saved Golu's nose. But there is a twist in the story when the readers come to know that the bulgy nose of Golu now has grown 5 feet. And Golu is not very happy about that. He loves his bulgy nose. But then the python tells the positive side of having a trunk. Golu gets convinced, and Golu is very happy and returns home. Thank you.